Dialysis review, December 1st. I went in at 76.7 and I left at 71.5. I pulled 5.5. No cramping. My nerves was jumping a little bit, but they didn't get worse. I even pushed it, and I could tell a degree of nervous twitching was getting slightly worse. I think I could have made it to the end without a cramp, but I asked for saline and it just took care of the problem. Yeah, I guess that's all I had to say. I've been pulling 5.5 the last two treatments, and there's actually strictly enforced cap on how much fluid you can pull, and so I tried to adhere to that, and it put me in a hospital a couple of times, and I just couldn't really hold it all in, and so I talked to the facility manager and the social worker, and a bunch of things happened where I almost died, and it was due to their negligence. And eventually they just kind of started letting me do what I want because I began to get the facility manager to have faith in my ability to have a say in what my treatment should be. And so with having that said, it was a terrible road, but now I kind of get the best treatment, and it's of my design for how much they allow me to control, which is basically I just want to tell them how much fluid that I can handle pulling off on a specific day without receiving detriment. Mine just happens to be high, way higher than anybody else that they fuck with, apparently. So it wasn't like that in the last state that I was in. They didn't. I mean, I wouldn't venture too far past 4.5. That was my number for years when I was in Tampa, and my vascular system was a lot worse, and I would get cramps a lot, and I had to deal with that as well. So I do understand the merit behind not pulling too much because it is to my detriment. In a previous video, I mentioned my heart's tremendous support that it's given me, activity. I treat my heart like it's a friend of mine, I really do, because sometimes it's a separate entity for me, and when I'm fucking up, it's not. When I'm distracted, my heart is not, and it's just been doing the work of its function for 40 years now. So a lot of respect for my heart, and I like to talk it up whenever I get a chance to. It really does do magnanimous things. I used to have these murmurs, specifically this high-pitched diastolic murmur, and as soon as I found out about that, I was able to fix it quickly, just by knowing about it, knowing that I wanted to go away. My heart changed, and anytime I need to change the activity of my heart, it always does it. If I need to run far or run fast or something like that, it's really cool. My experiences with changing my heart rate through breathing and just all kinds of stuff. But that gets a little deeper and opinionated and definitely colloquial. I'm not a medical professional of any kind, and I try to say that every once in a while to make sure that people know that these are my opinions based on my experience. So that's dialysis review, avoiding cramps. My blood pressure was 201 over 104 to start, and then it was 163 over I don't remember the diastolic number, 163 over 101, something like that. So still mildly elevated, and I noticed that over the years my diastolic number has been creeping up, but like at like a tenth of the pace that the systolic one has crept up and then started coming back down. But like every couple of years, I notice I used to be under 100, and I'm consistently over 100 diastolic now. So heart rate is a little lower. It used to be consistently like 78, 77. It was like 74. So that's just due to breathing, meditation. The more conscious breathing you do, the more your physiology is just going to act better. So have a nice day.